Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the San Francisco Giants taking on the New York Yankees. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. And digging in for San Francisco, Tyler Fitzgerald.
San Francisco, the second baseman, Tyler Fitzgerald.
On the ground to the left. And that one finds its way through. So a man on base to start the inning.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole. And now let's
to second, and he's out. Now Matt Chapman at the plate. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Swing and a line drive ripped out into left center field. That'll touch down for a hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single. Mike Yastrzemski up here. Blasted 2 home runs in last night's game. Ground ball could be 2. Fired to second. Return throw to first. Got him. Double play. And here's Cody Bellinger.
Leading off for the Yankees, the center fielder, Cody
He's got an MVP and a Rookie of the Year under his belt. And a guy who's played every day as a first baseman, every day as a right fielder, every day as a center fielder. And the next pitch is way outside. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
That misses the zone, and the count is 1-1. Missed inside with the curve. Hammers that one deep left field, and forget
it. He's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch in that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrists to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the loft, and gets the home run. It can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on.
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. On the warning track, and hauls it in. Giancarlo Stanton to the plate now.
Designated hitter, Giancarlo.
That's in there. Bird song. He's kind of interesting. You know, when you dig into the tendencies, he does a good job of limiting the hits, but the walks continue to be a problem. Swings and misses, struck him out.
I got to think that was the plan all the way. He set him up with the high fastball and then bury that curveball down low to get him swinging. Now, especially with how effective pitchers work up in the zone these days, that's a devastating combination. Well, he's got such nasty stuff that I think, you know, hitters, they're just not as willing to try to get something because it's hard to square them up. And when you have pitches that are ending up just out.
That's strike 3 and the third out. So we take a break. Another look at the long ball for the Yankees. And it's 2-zip. You're dialed in. And we're back. Second inning set to go. Now the left fielder, Elliot Ramos. And that one is lifted in the air. Dominguez pulls it down and he makes the catch. And a quick out, number 1.
That is good.
Willie Adames stands in. Adames, in his 7th season, hitting 5th in today's lineup. And he was born in the Dominican Republic. Outside low, ball 1. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton.
1-1.
Kenny Jansen doing home plate duties in this one.
Not a huge strike zone from Jansen, so he can't really be called a pitcher's umpire, but he does like the bottom part of the strike zone. We may see some pitchers steal a few strikes down there, especially the ones right below the knees. That's if their catcher can present it properly.
And that's off the inside edge. And the count is 3-1. 1 out, bases empty. That's ball 4. Tried another sweeper, but couldn't find a zone.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Jung-Hoo Lee now at the plate.
I'm liking what I've seen from him at the dish lately. Pushed that hitting streak to 12 games the last time out.
Here's some fun facts about Jung-Hoo Lee. You look at the fact that he wears number 51. Not a shocker, but his favorite player growing up, Ichiro Suzuki.
Ball.
One of the other aspects of Jung-Hoo Lee's bio, he was actually drafted as a shortstop, now an outfielder, but he grew up right-handed, and his dad was the one that made him switch hit. And a foul ball makes the count 2-1. Mentioned Lee's dad, Jung Bum Lee. He was a legend over in both the KBO and in Japan. These two are the only father-son combo to have played. Throw into third. Save. And now second and third with one gone.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. And man, I'll tell you, a line drive like that into the gap just feels so good. It's feedback that you had everything on.
The other way. Drops into the glove. Runners tagging from second and third. The tag gets him, and it's a double play. Back in the Bronx, bottom of the second. Here's the Yankees catcher now, Austin Wells. And a swing and a miss.
0-1.
Missed with a changeup. 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Foul ball. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. To the right side, Fitzgerald. And quickly one away in the second. Here's the third baseman, Oswaldo Cabrera. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. Swings and misses. That K is his third of the game. And Paul Goldschmidt will come up to hit. And that is out of play. In the air, fairly deep to right field. Reaching down, makes the catch. Back for more from the Bronx. And the batter now, Lamont Wade Jr. Swings and pulls it foul to the right side. That one ripped. And one hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. Into second easily with a leadoff double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. They got a pitch he could drive, but he didn't get too excited like a lot of guys do and pull off the baseball. Really good timing all the way through the swing, and the barrel was so on plane with the ball. Easy drive into the gap for that double.
Next to hit, Patrick Bailey. On the ground right side. Jazz tosses to first, and one away in the top of the third.
That's a good piece of hitting right there. It's early, but you still want to move the runner up and give your team a chance to score. That's exactly what happened, so you better believe your teammates are happy with you after that at bat.
He caught it behind his back. It's there, and that's a great play. And here is Matt Chapman.
Matt Chapman.
And a liner out into right center for a base hit. In comes the runner from third. It's 2-1. And he'll pull into second safely.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Man, that feels so good to shoot an absolute bolt the opposite way. Split the gap and know that you've got extra bases right off the bat. That's the kind of thing hitters dream about when they're falling asleep at night.
At the plate, Mike Yastrzemski. Chapman stands at second with 2 gone. And
That's
another
a ball.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
And that's downstairs. 3 balls, no strikes.
Get ready for some action here. Good RBI guy at the plate, runners in scoring position, and a hitter's count.
Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. That's going back. Back some more. Gone into Monument Park. That one landed amongst the legends. That's his 3rd home run of the series. It's 3-2. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spit on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
Here's Elliot Ramos. Fly to left his first time. He swings and fouls one off. Out towards right center. That's well struck. That one's back. See you later. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. His 2nd of the year, and they tack one on the board. It's 4-2.
He hasn't been at his best at the plate these last few games, so this could end up being an important home run for him. Maybe it's a sign of more to come. Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
And now, Willie Adames. That one in there across the letters.
Well, a really rough inning out there on the mound. And this is one of those where you learn a lot about a guy's toughness and his ability to turn the page and keep pressing forward.
Center field. Bellinger under it. And makes the play, and that's out number 3. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now 4-2. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. As we go to the last of the 3rd. Now at the plate, Jason Dominguez. There's a swing and a miss.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
Fouls one off out of play. Back to our left. Next pitch is outside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Fights it off. He'll see another.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Righty delivers.
2-2.
In there, got him looking, and that one split the plate. One down. There comes Cody Bellinger. Bounce to the right side, and that one handled. Tosses to first. Out. 2 up, 2 down. 2 outs. Base is empty. And now the shortstop, Anthony Volpe. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1. 2 outs. Base is empty. Hard hit left side. Chapman over to first in time. 3 up, 3 down. And welcome back to the ballpark as we go to the top of the 4th. And digging in for San Francisco, Jung-Hoo Lee. Schmidt back to work. That's towards center. Bellinger makes the catch, and there's one gone. Now J.D.
Now
Martinez
batting,
at the
right fielder,
plate. He's
J.D.
0 for 1.
Martinez.
And first offering is fouled off. One down, base is empty. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
Well, he looks fresh out there.
0-2.
Just needs to get a little more confidence and remember how good he's been in the past.
Line to left, and that's a fair ball. Now he'll turn for second. The throw in, and he'll reach second with one away.
Really nice job of two-strike hitting in that at-bat. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Here's Lamont Wade Jr. Ball 1, no strikes.
1 ball, no strikes.
One out and a runner at second. Top half of inning number 4. Fouled off left side. There's a swing and a drive. That's back there. Gone. He sends it out of here. And they add to the lead. It's 6-2. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
One out, base is empty. Patrick Bailey, the next Giant to hit. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1. Still only 1 out here in the inning. That misses, and it's a ball and a strike.
Clearly, he hasn't had it in this game, and looks like sooner than later, they're going to have to go to the bullpen.
The 1-1. Ground ball left side. Over to Goldie.
He's out.
And there are 2 down. Back to the leadoff spot in the Giants lineup. And up next for the Giants, Tyler Fitzgerald. 1 for 2. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Bellinger makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. When the Giants go deep, it's bye-bye, baby. It's now 6-2. You're watching San Francisco Giants. Back at Yankee Stadium, John Chambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Aaron Judge. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1.
1-1.
Judge with another scorching run of play late. Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. And that one is out of here.
That was one of those home runs where you really don't know if he got enough of it off the bat. I mean, he put a good swing on it clearly, but I wouldn't say he really got the sweet spot on the bat. The exit velo wasn't anything too impressive, but it had all it needed for him to circle the pillows.
1 ball.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
See ya. Strikes him out for the 2nd time today. So digging in, Jazz Chisholm Jr. That's in there. 0-1. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
That one to first. They get one in there safely. Oswaldo Cabrera stepping in now for the Yankees. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Out towards right center field. Lee on the move. Reaching for it. Makes the catch. Solo shot from Aaron Judge for the Yanks.
Now pitching for the Yankees.
We're back, and there's a new arm on the mound to start the fifth. Mark Leiter Jr.
And he's got a big-time breaking ball to contend with. Hitters going to have to pick it up early if they're going to have any chance.
Chapman at the plate for the third time as he comes up empty there.
Well, these Giants, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. Everything seems to be clicking, and the 6 extra base hits in the game kind of tells you everything you need to know. They're not getting fooled up there at all.
Mike Yastrzemski, the second MLB Yaz, steps in.
Mike Yastrzemski.
And first offering is fouled off. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Double barrel action in the bullpen. Fernando Cruz getting loose out there for Aaron Boone. Efros getting cranked up as well.
1-2.
Pitches in the dirt. Now 1-2. Swings over the splitter for strike 3.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
On the ground to Jazz. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nothing across. Back in New York, here's Paul Goldschmidt. And that drops in for a strike.
He's been known to jump all over the first pitch, so that seems like a missed opportunity right there.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. Jason Dominguez stepping in now for the Yankees. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at-bat.
Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. So the 1-out hit turns the lineup over. So the batting order turns over. And here comes Bellinger. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Bellinger, a former Gold Glove winner, 29 years old, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2013. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. Picks up strikeout number 7. And up next for New York, Anthony Volpe. And a foul ball.
Boog, the runner at first needs to be careful. Right here, he's dealing with a pickoff artist on the mound.
Chopper right side. Fitzgerald boots it. He's dead.
Looked to me like he got on the side of the ball a little too much right there. Maybe a little too casual as well with the throwing motion. And when you don't stay on top of the ball and really get out front and finish with a good release point, it's very easy to lose control of it to either side.
And that's a base hit. Rounds 3rd, headed for the plate. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and it's 6-4. So 2 outs. With runners on the corners. Now here's Giancarlo Stanton. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1.
0-1.
And the slider just misses. And a base hit on the line. 1 runs in. Judge headed for the plate. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning. So 2 runs, 3 hits, 1 error, and 1 man left. We're through 5. Back in the Bronx. Now it's the shortstop, Willie Adames. And the first
1-0.
offering is not close. Out to short. To first. And that's one out as they get the leadoff hitter in the sixth. Here's the center fielder, Jung-Hoo Lee. And that's downstairs and outside. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Base is empty, one away, and we're in the top half of the sixth. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Out on the drop. Third strike, 2 gone.
You hear people talk about letting the ball travel
Up
so
next
often
is
in
the
terms of a hitting
the right
approach,
fielder,
and that's a great
JD
example why right there. If he's
Martinez.
willing to let that curveball get a little deeper into the zone before he commits,
Strike.
he's way more likely to recognize that it's
No
making
ball.
a beeline for
One
the
strike.
dirt. On the other side, still a nice 2-strike pitch, though.
Ball
Ball.
1 there.
1-1.
Smoked into left, base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Up next to the
Well,
guy,
he's really
the first
slowed the
baseman,
game down,
Lamont
and it's like
Lee
he's moving in
Jr.
full speed, and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Next
Too
pitch is
low.
downstairs. Martinez leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. Dominguez makes the catch, and that is that.
Now pitching for
Back
San
now for the bottom of the sixth, and there's a new
Number
pitcher on the
38.
mound, Robbie Ray.
Robbie.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
Swing and a miss.
No
Gonna really
ball.
need to
2
hang
strikes.
in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Struck him out looking.
Wow, short work to send him packing to start the inning, and no messing around either. All 3 pitches were in the strike zone, attack mode all the way, and
One
that's pretty
ball,
impressive
no
given the
strike.
pop he was dealing with at the plate.
Not
2-0.
even close there. 2 balls, no strikes. Right through there for a strike. The Yanks trailing by a run here in the bottom of the sixth. That one the other way makes the grab for the second out.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Late with the swing there.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out.
Oh, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Scott Efros.
And he comes
Now
on here for the
pitching for
first
the
time
New
this
York
season,
Yankees,
and I'm sure there's some
number
nerves involved in
57.
that, so we'll see how he settles in.
Hit on the ground to short.
Efros.
Throw not in time. It's an unlikely infield single.
It doesn't really matter where you are in the lineup. Your job is to get on base and try to start a rally if you're leading off an inning. So an infield single does the job right there. Now we'll see if they can make something happen.
Next to hit, Tyler Fitzgerald. Shortened the bunt and missed it. 0-1. On the ground to
That's foul.
third, and it goes just foul.
Ball.
Bailey gets his lead at first with nobody out. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Chased the fastball up the ladder for strike three. Here's Matt Chapman. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. It's 0-1.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
That one close, ruled a ball. And that's ball one.
Just missing off the plate there, according to the umpire. And out there on the mound, maybe trying to get an explanation. Can't say he's convinced, but it looks like he's accepted it.
Maybe a 2-ball. 5 to second for one, and it's over his head. And he's going to make it up to second base, as that's a 2-base error.
The batter.
And now the DH, Mike Yastrzemski. His 2-run homer back in the third was an important swing of the bat in this one.
Yeah, there's no doubt he helped set the tone fairly early, and certainly part of the reason why they've got the lead right now.
Swing and a chopper, Goldie. And he handles it himself for the out. And a dangerous hitter coming to the plate. Now it's going to be Elliot Ramos. He's already homered in this game. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
Well, a come-and-get-me fastball right there. He didn't look ready for the velocity. I think it'd be a mistake to throw him anything off speed right here.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. Base hit. 1 run is in. Now a long throw home. It's off the mark, and he scores.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. Now, Willie Adames. And a swing and a miss at the slider in the dirt. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Runner breaks for third. Little chopper rolls foul. Here's the pitch to Adames. Runner goes again. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. Back in the ballpark as we take a check of the bullpen so far this season. Ray back to work. And ball 1.
Great take right there. Showed some really good discipline. Breaking ball coming in. You see it well, but don't trust that it's going to hang on for a strike. Nice job.
Adames, the throw to first. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th. Jason Dominguez stepping in now for the Yankees. Splits the plate, and that's strike 1. Ray, a former Cy Young Award winner, he features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a curve, a sinker, and he works in a changeup. And that one is downstairs. 1-2 to count.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Comebacker to the mound. On to first. Out. And that quickly 2 away. Here comes Cody Bellinger.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
Headed towards the corner. Stretches out and hauls it in. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Fernando Cruz.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Bellinger settles underneath it and puts the squeeze on that one. And there's 1 away. J.D. Martinez stands in.
Fielder, J.D. Martinez.
Cruz, a 6'2 righty, 235 pounds, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. That misses the zone, and now it's even 1-1. Base is empty, one away, and we're in the top of the 8th. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
1-2.
And now 2-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. One down, base is empty. Swing and a ball popped up. Volpe hauls it in, 2 away. The man they call Late Night Lamont steps
Now
in.
batting.
He's already homered here in this one.
Wade Jr.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Two down, nobody on. Hit in the air right field, and that one way back there, and that is way gone. Another homer. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. It's 9-5. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
Base is empty with 2 away. And up next for San Francisco, Patrick Bailey, 1 for 3. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And there's a fly ball deep right field. That's back there. Up against the wall and brings it in. On to the bottom of the 8th. Here's the shortstop at the play. Anthony Volpe. Right through there for a strike.
No balls. 1 strike.
Pitch is in there. 0-2.
All right, now he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
The shortstop takes the ball.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch to help you get that out.
It's Aaron Judge now. That's down and in. A slider missed.
If you're on the mound right now, you know you have to retire this hitter. If he gets on base, it could.
And that one hammered. In one hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. The throw to second is offline.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
And here is Giancarlo Stanton in the dirt. And there's the strike. Judge, the runner at second with 1 away. Up the middle, and he can't come up with it. And they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single. Stepping in for the Yankees, Jazz Chisholm Jr. That one's in there, 0-1.
Really good job in this spot to get ahead in the count. He's going to have to continue, finish off this hitter.
That's in there, and the count is
No
0-2.
ball. 2 strikes.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. Lefty out of the stretch, runners at first and third. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Simply said, this guy's flailing at the plate right now. Just disconnected from head to toes in terms of the sink of his body. That's his 5th strikeout of the series, and we're just 2 games in. So hoping to see some kind of adjustment out of him. His at-bats are just
in plenty of time to first, and that back now, and on the mound, the closer, Devin Williams. Not many pitchers have it, but he'll break out a screwball from time to time. Fitzgerald, the leadoff batter, as he swings through it for strike 1. Activity in the bullpen. For the Yankees, Tim Hill, the veteran southpaw, is getting ready to come on if needed. Weaver also getting ready. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2.
They just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Got him swinging.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Chapman, the next to hit, takes ball 1.
1 ball, no strikes.
Sneaks through, base hit.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
There goes the runner. And first offering is fouled off. Runner goes again. Swing and a foul out of play. Man at first, 1 away. In the air, out towards right center. It gets down, a base hit. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with 1 out. Here's the left fielder, Elliot Ramos. A chance for more damage right here. A couple of RBIs for him in his last AB. Swings through that one for strike 1.
No ball, 1 strike.
Chapman on third. Yastrzemski at first. 1 gone. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Out to shallow center. Puts it away for the out. 2 away now.
The batter, number 2.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Willie Adames. 0 for 3 in this one. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
Ball 1.
Swing and a miss as he was late.
1-2.
Runners on first and third, 2 away. Here at the top of the 9th. The shortstop takes the ball. Swings through it for the K. Tied him up on a fastball. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule. And the first offering, a fastball for a strike. just missed.
Just missed with that backdoor breaking ball. If he gets a swing and miss or called strike, 0-2 count. Instead, it's 1-1. Look for him to go back to that pitch later in this at bat.
He steps on the bag, and they get the leadoff man of the ninth. Goldie at the plate now. That's ball one. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. That's down and in. A slider missed. The Giants leading by 4. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. And it remains 2-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Yankees with only 1 out remaining. And next for New York, Jason Dominguez. And first offering is fouled off. Next offering is fouled back. Ray is just 1 strike away. Got him, and that's the ball game.
These hitters had the long ball working for them today. 4 home runs had a lot to do with them coming out on top.
Our final score here, 9-5. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.